So I read a comment in B-Level Star Wars video where he did Defending Me from the Phantom Menace, and this is not related to that, but he did say one thing that got me thinking that I wanted to respond to. As you can see, he says, but at least George Lucas was still around to keep things in line with George's view, like preventing Sith Force Ghosts. Now, a lot of TCW fans, they'll like to insist that George Lucas hated dark side Force Ghosts. Well, I wanted to prove that's wrong. Because there was dark side Force Ghosts in the expanded universe. Here's an example. Marka Ragnos, an ancient Sith Lord from the Old Republic era. So anyway, I want to first start this off by reading a quote from Matthew Stover. What is in that book is there because Mr. Lucas wanted it to be there. What's not in that book is not there because Mr. Lucas wanted it gone. So if George Lucas hated dark side Force Ghosts, then why did he allow it to be in Tales of the Jedi? Nothing in the expanded universe is done without George Lucas's permission. If he does not want something to be there, he'll tell them to remove it. And he approved of there being dark side Force Ghosts then. If it was in the story, he okayed it. Same with Exar Kun being a dark side Force Ghost. He approved of this. If George Lucas did not like Force Ghosts who were Sith or Darksiders, take that, what Matthew Stover said, and think about it. Now, before you people bring up the whole Revan and Bane was originally supposed to be in TCW, how George Lucas cut that out. No, it was not because he didn't hate dark side Force Ghosts. That's not the reason. I will explain the real reason why. For those of you who are hardcore EU fans, where did Darth Bane in the expanded universe learn to become a dark side Force Ghost? He didn't. He never learned that ability. And what about Revan? Revan was redeemed in the end. He turned back to the light side and slew Malik. He was never a Darksider after that. So why would he be made a dark side Force Ghost? If you really think about it, George Lucas is actually defending the continuity of the EU by not allowing Dave Filoni to have Bane and Revan as a Force Ghost in TCW. He's defending the continuity from being ruined by Dave and his crew. And it's also just further evidence that, to me, that, it wasn't all George's fault. It was Dave Filoni and his crew's fault. So the idea of Sith and Darksiders not being allowed to be Force Ghosts, that's not a Legends thing. It was never a thing before Disney Canon. That idea was only a Disney Canon and a Dave Filoni thing. But that rule has also been contradicted as well. As you can see, there's dark side Force Ghosts in Rebels of the Night Sisters. And in the new Marvel comics, Darth Vader communicates with a ancient Sith Lord whose spirit is in a mask, and he later resurrects the Sith Lord. So yeah, something that they only established for the new canon only, is being ignored by the story group. So anyway, well, let me know your thoughts on that, people, and I will see you guys around.